Hello, my name is Laura Christie, and today we're going to talk about destinyquest, which is our library software. And in addition to being able to check in and check out books, there's some other really nice features that both students and teachers can use in order to get the most out of Destiny. So to get to where we need to go, from the gpisd.org homepage, we're going to hover our mouse over Students, and then go down and click Library Services. And over here on the right where it's green, it says Destiny Quest. We're going to click there. And now we're going to click our school, which for me is Mike Mosley Elementary School. Now before we can use everything, we need to create an account. So in the top right corner, I'm going to click Create Account, and I'm going to use my friend Miss Mulligan's account. So I'm going to type her last name and the barcode. And the barcode is the number that's on the front of your badge. So once I type that, I'm going to click Next. And now it's going to prompt me to create a username and password. And click Save. Good. So now I'm logged in. This is actually where I can come to search the library. There's one place that I can come to search the library for books that I need for class. But over here on the left, I have these three links, and we're going to go through all of them. But I'm going to start with resource lists at the bottom because I can actually create lists of books that I either want my kids to read or want my kids to read part of or select books from. I have one here that's titled Personal List, and then I'm going to create another one because let's say that I'm going to do a research unit on the solar system. So I want to create a book list for the solar system. So I'm going to click Add List, and I'm going to type solar system. I can make this list public, which means everybody in the school can see it, or I can make this list public across the district. For now, I'm just going to make it public locally and click Save. Now we're going to come back to how we're going to use these lists, but for right now, this is where we come to create the list. So after creating resource lists, I'm going to go up and I'm going to select the universal search. And this will actually search our library, our ebooks, and all of the online databases that GPISD subscribes through the destinyquest software. So I'm going to search for the same thing like I did before. I'm going to search for solar system. And now this will show me all the books, the ebooks, and websites we have available to us that fit that search criteria. Now, for the books and the ebooks, I am able to narrow my search by these certain criteria. So if I click on the Books tab, this is going to show me all the books in our library that have that are about the solar system. These ebooks, which we're going to talk more about in just a few minutes, will show me all of the ebooks that we have available to us about the solar system. And then the websites. Now, Great Prairie subscribes to these databases through the destinyquest software. So here I have the Learner's Dictionary, NASA, Discovery Kids, Fact Monster, Culturegrams. All of these are going to be good resources. Fact Monster is a really good one. It's kind of a Google for kids. But the one I'm going to go to is NASA. So I'm going to click over here, Show Resources. And it's going to show me all their websites that deal with the solar system that are good for children. And I'm going to click this top one, Solar System Exploration Planets. And it will take me to the NASA website that talks about the solar system. And NASA has some pretty good stuff, especially for kids. So from here, I'm going to go back to the search, and then I'm going to exit. I don't want to log out because that's going to log me out of the whole system. I want to exit, and that is going to take me back to the page before it. So now I'm going to go and I'm going to click on the destinyquest link, and this is going to take us to this is the actual destinyquest. And if I click up here on Quest Home, this is going to show me a little bit of what it looks like when students actually are able to search our library. This is their web page. This is where it keeps those resource lists. I can choose, because I'm logged in as Miss Mulligan, I can see the list that she has. Then I can choose and see any other public lists that people have created. If there's lots of lists, then I can choose to find a list by title. Over here is the top 10 books that are checked out in our library, and usually these are going to be Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but those are currently having some repair done to them, so we have other books, and this updates nightly to show the top 10 books checked out from our library. If I go back up here and click on My Quest again, it's going to take us back to that home page, and I just want to go over this with you. I have the links on the left, which are going to have the shelves. This is a way for me to keep track of books that I have read, that I am reading and want to read. I also have the ability to drag and drop those books over here, and I'll show that to you in just one second. I also have an inbox here, and I can invite friends from my school to be on my friends page. So I can write book recommendations and send them to my friends. So I'm going to search again for solar system, sticking with the same topic. And it's going to show me some of the books that we have in our library, and I'm going to be able to tell if it's checked out by the red bubble or checked in. And then down here, this little icon here will tell me that this is a book. This one down here does not have cover art, and that is a limitation of the program. And sometimes, every time I log in, I'm going to be shown more and more cover art. It just needs to update itself. So let's say I want to add this book here, 11 Planets, to the solar system list, which, as you can see, is down here. I can drag and drop specifically all the way down there, and that's going to add the titles to that solar system list. And as I go through and I can see all the books that I have in the library, I can select various ones that I want to add to the list. And let's see, why isn't Pluto a planet? That's pretty important. I'm going to put that in there. And I also, because I would like to read this for myself, I'm going to put this on my want to read shelf. So that adds a book on my want to read shelf. So I'm looking for an ebook so you can see the difference in what, okay, here we go. So like this book here, these two books here both have a little E where that little red book icon is, and that tells me that it is an electronic book and not in the library. So I'm just going to add a few more books here. Let's say I want to add that one. I really like that one. Go back a page, and then let's say that I have read this one, so I'm going to add this to my have read shelf. And again, the kids do have access to this particular screen, so they can keep track of all this themselves. So the last thing I want to tell you about is our Fallout eShelf. And from here, at the top of the screen, it says Fallout Shelf, and we're going to click on there. And because I'm already logged in, it's going to take me right to where I'm going to be able to search for my books. Again, over here on the left, I'm able to narrow my search by any of these qualities. But I'm going to search for solar system. So I'm going to look for a book that I would like on the solar system. So I'm going to read the moon. Now I can choose to open it directly from here, or I can click on the eye and it'll give me some more information about the book. Up here at the top, I can see if anybody has written any reviews, and these are students and teachers. I can check it out directly here, and checkouts will last 2 weeks, and it will go back on the shelf automatically, or I can add it to a reading list, or I can choose to open it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to choose to open my book. Now in this little e-reader, we have lots of different functions, and right here, I'm going to tap on the arrows, which are going to help turn the page. And right now I have it set for a 2-page view. If I tap the screen, it will come up with some options, and clicking this A down here will allow me to change it to a 1-page view. or even a text-only view without any extra pictures. I can also change magnification and screen color here. For now, I'm going to keep it on a 2-page view. I'm going to flip the page here because one of the neat things is there's a text-to-speech function by clicking on the speaker down here at the bottom.
For what is a moon? A moon is like a little planet. Moons orbit planets, just as the planets of our solar system orbit the sun. Moons are also called satellites.
So that's a neat little feature. On the left over here, I can choose to add a note. If I am a teacher and I'm using this book to teach with, I could choose to write notes, or if I'm a student, I can choose to keep my notes here. All these notes can be held together in my notebook, and I'll show you where in just a minute where to come back and find that. So I'm going to close there. I can add a bookmark to whatever page that I'm on, and it will save that space for me. If I click on the I, that's going to give me some, again, information about the book and anything else, these other options down here. I can search the book for a specific word, like if I wanted to search for the word earth, it will tell me which different pages that word is on. Then over here on the 3 little lines, the menu bar, I can come back and go back to my library, my checkouts. I can download an app, and this app I can get for any of these devices, a Kindle, a Nook, a Mac OS, like a laptop or a desktop, the Apple Store, the Play Store, and Windows. I can do all of that. So I'm going to close this here. I'm going to click on this link up here that will take me back to my shelf, and it will ask me here if I want to check out and close the title or if I just want to close it, and I'm just going to close it right now. But I wanted to show you one last thing at the top. The book bag will tell me what books I have checked out to me, and the notebook is where it will keep all of my notes from all the books that I've used and created notes for. I'm going to close that page to go back to our Destiny Quest. And that concludes my presentation. Again, my name is Laura Christie. If you have any questions about Destiny Quest and how to use it or how to use it with your students, please feel free to email me at laura.christie@gpisd.org. Thank you very much.